All right, welcome back, everybody. You know, whether you're starting your career, maybe you're midway through, or perhaps you're close to the end, you always need to be thinking about retirement. So our next guest is here to help. Local financial advisor Dan Casey has written the book, The Coming Inflation Crisis and the Four-Step Action Plan for Retirees. It is a #1 bestseller on Amazon, and Dan joins us now live in studio to talk to us about this. Why did you decide that writing this book was so important at this particular time in the economy?
Because we're at this time right now where the Fed just since 2008 pumped so much money into the system, over $4.2 trillion. And this usually always leads to inflation. Most of my clients who are retired were in safe investments, we're in bonds, and those don't do well when inflation hits and when interest rates go up. So I wanted to kind of prepare everybody in that demographic to really get their investments in line and ready for inflation.
Okay, and you said you have a 4-step action plan that you start with Social Security?
Yes, Social Security. A lot of people don't know when you reach your full retirement age, if you can wait until that point, which is age 66 for most, there's a lot of strategies out there that you can really increase your lifetime benefits substantially if you wait till that magical age of 66, your full retirement age. So that's key. Okay,
smart investing, what's that all about?
Most advisors focus on asset allocation. I focus on risk allocation because you want to make sure that if you're in the market, you get some good returns, but you don't want to be silly about it, especially right now when we just hit the 6-month anniversary on Monday of the bull market. They usually don't last past 5 years.
Correct.
So everybody's expecting a correction of some sort. So if you need those gains, you got to be in the market, but you can't be silly about it. You got to have strategies to protect that downside in case that hits.
Now in your book, you mentioned correctable investments. What does that mean in terms of correctable?
Correctable means...
Or collectible, I should say.
Means... a lot of people think gold is a collectible that you should have when inflation hits. And at the last 14 segments of inflation, when it's exceeded 4%, gold's only outperformed 8 of those times. So the collectible I prefer is high-grade rare coins. It's an investment that you can actually hold and touch.
Really?
There's a high demand for these because there's only so many collections out there. So when interest rates go up and inflation goes up, those investments go bananas.
Okay, obviously real estate always is a good investment, right? I mean, that's what we always consistently, Donald Trump always talks about.
It is. It's always a good one. The one I like now is commercial real estate. For the purpose, really, if inflation does hit, the landlords are able to reevaluate the leases and adjust them for inflation. So if you're in it, it's good. And of course, the one I like the best is any commercial real estate for retirement living. 10,000 baby boomers retire every day. And their parents are alive still.
Yeah.
So a lot of these assisted living places are going up everywhere.
Booming right now.
And I think that's a smart place.
We've got one being built in our community.
Yeah.
Okay, so it is called The Coming Inflation Crisis and the Four-Step Action Plan for Retirees. Dan Casey is the author from Shelby Township. If folks want to buy the book, where do they go?
Amazon.com or BarnesandNoble.com or my website, thecominginflationcrisis.com.
All right, we really appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Best of luck.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, we'll send over to you, Rhonda.